What's up guys, my name is Dan. If you don't know who I am, you might recognize me from this.
Let's go. Just keep it up. Keep moving.
Yes, recently I was in a KSI boxing video challenge. Today we're going to be reacting to said video. But briefly, a little bit about me. I have been boxing since I was 19 years old. I got into boxing when KSI fought Joe Weller. That inspired me to join my local amateur boxing gym, spend a few years training like an amateur. Didn't manage to get out and have too many fights. I had a couple, but then after COVID, my focus turned into becoming a amateur boxing coach. So I am a England Boxing Level 2 amateur coach. That is where all my focus is at the moment. I don't really train so much for myself, but since this video's come out, I've spent more time trying to get myself back into fighting shape. I don't really have any plans on fighting, but just being able to be in that shape again will be quite nice. So if you want to keep up with that journey, I will be posting updates here on this YouTube channel, as well as short form content on my Instagram, on my TikTok. You'll be able to follow those. I'll leave them in the description. But for now, we're just going to react to my parts specifically in the video, my fights. I'll leave the rest of the video to the other guys who were on my team. Big shout out to all of them as well. Everyone who was on the blue team were sound. Instantly became friends with everyone. Everyone was really cool. Everyone on the red team, awesome as well. So all the pros, sick. They were all really nice. And yeah, the whole day in itself was just incredible. But like I say, I'm just going to react to my parts. The guys on the blue team, I'll leave it to them to react to the whole video. Just because I don't want to sort of speak over them. If they have something to say for themselves, then I'd rather you hear it from their perspective. So quickly, we'll put up all of their information up on the screen so you can go follow them on their social medias. Please check them out. They're all really cool. They're all on it with the content at the moment off of the back of this video. Some of them been content creators for a little while now. Please go and give them a follow. For all of us, it would mean a lot. So anyway, I will stop waffling and we will get into the video. Let's check out.
This is the most dangerous challenge we've ever done. We have 10 KSI fans stepping into the ring one by one against 4 real fighters, with each round getting harder and harder. Dan Flack versus Danny Aaron.
Here we go.
Dan, are you ready? Sir. Danny, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
3, 2,
So really quickly,
1.
I'm just going to pause it there because I wanted to say as soon as I saw the lineup, I was pretty confident who I was going to have as my 4 boxers. I was almost certain I'd have Danny first because it was either Danny or Modine, and I don't think they would have put me with Modine. I was hoping I would as well, not because I was so confident that I could outbox him, but just because I've been a fan of Danny's for a while, so being able to say that I shared the ring with him was cool. That being said, I was also pretty confident. I've watched Danny fight, and for how long he trained, he's not awful. People sort of grief on him quite a lot, but he's not the worst. Like, he's got decent fundamentals. It's just little things that are relatively easy to spot if you've got boxing experience. After that, it was a toss-up between Kenny and Fox, but I assumed I'd get Fox, and I knew that would be a concern because obviously if you've watched him fight before, you know he's a savage. Next round, obviously Ty, like it was the same for everyone. Ty I knew was going to be rough because again, he is a savage. And then Vidal, I'm sad that I never got to have a round with Vidal. Even if I'd gotten through the 3rd round with Ty and I was like on the way out, I still would have carried on just so I could say that I had shared the ring with Vidal. Even if I knew I was going to get stopped in like the first 20 seconds, it didn't really matter. I just wanted to be able to say I'd done that.
Big in.
Let's go, Danny! Danny, let's go!
Boom! Big overhand to start.
Oh, shit! Big overhand already.
And hold up, one sec. I just want to pause it on this frame because look, JJ's face. Kenny's face, man. If you've seen Kenny's live stream of him reacting to this, his reaction to my round with Danny is awesome. I love it. But look at that face. Fox, he just looks like he just looks like he's spectating. He doesn't really care. And then Ty, I love it, man. I love the reactions. I think they're quality.
Oh, shit! Big overhand already.
Getting a feel for his range, just getting out of the way of that. I wish I'd followed up with that backhand.
Oh, okay.
Couple on the inside.
Oh, all right.
Decent little jab to the body.
Dad coming with a bit of skill here.
I like how surprised everyone was of me because obviously I turn up. I got the green hair, pretty skinny. I don't really sort of look like a fighter. And then the first punch that was thrown sends Danny's head sideways. Getting counter right hand. Sidestep with the lead hand. He did get the better of this one. Danny's got a good jab, man. He's strong. He puts a lot behind it. Tucks himself nicely behind it as well. Leaping lead hook. I think just got round the guard. I don't remember if I ate that one or not, if I took it on the guard. Cool. Right, pause it there really quick. One thing I want to mention as well, that whole round, my arms are really, really low. And that's not because I'm confident that Danny's not going to do any damage or that I don't need a high guard. Normally I do box how I started that round, where my hands are up nice and high. I don't sit tight here. I have like a long guard. Normally that is how I box, but before even getting in the ring, I was exhausted. I was only second up, but we were waiting quite a while for our rounds. And if I'm being 100% honest, I get really nervous for stuff like this. When I'd had my amateur fights beforehand, the nerves were, I'm not going to say bad, but like they were always there and they're building and building and building. But to this day, it was different because I was surrounded by people who I'd looked up to for the longest time, like KSI. I've been watching him since I was about 12 years old, and then not just meeting him but also being this character in a video of his, knowing I was going to be viewed by millions. Danny, I've been watching him for a good few years now, been a big fan of him, so sharing that ring with him again got me nervous. MVP is the ref, that's crazy. The guys on the side, everyone watching, like, just these types of occasions do make me nervous, but I never sort of shy away from the fact that I am nervous. I like to embrace is not quite the right word I'm thinking of, but I accept the fact I'm nervous and I use it to try and keep me sharp. But I also knew that because it had been that long and all that adrenaline and nerves had been building up, by the time I got in the ring, my legs were shaky, my arms were already felt heavy, so I kept my arms down for that round because I knew for the next few rounds they would need to be up. So yeah, it wasn't out of a place of cockiness. It was I really need to try and conserve my energy before I get to the higher skill levels. And yeah, you'll see in the next couple of rounds, my guard goes from, or my hands go from by my hips to here the entire time. So we'll carry on.
Wow. Dan, talk to me. Bro, I think that was the fastest, easiest K of your life.
Yeah, that's about a month's wages almost for me, so.
Don't know about anyone else, but I hate the way my voice sounds on video.
Thank you, man.
You did very, very well. I mean, do you want to continue?
I love the little laugh because he knows I was going to say yeah, man. But I got Fox for his first round. God damn it.
Let's get it.
Starting again in that long guard. Try catch him with a check hook. A little bit of head movement, but he's just on me from the start, man. Here. Try come back with some shots. Throw a decent one too here, but the way Fox sends that hook, takes his head just off that line that he just, it glides his cheek and he gets the better of that.
Oh my
Kenny gets too hyped, man.
Okay.
Jab. Eat a counter right.
Oh my god. Oh,
Did catch that one.
taking legs.
Nice uppercut.
Good defense from Dan. Oh, taking big shots off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Fox is a savage, man. Trying to move as much as I can, but again, like, I'm just exhausted at this point.
Yo, Herb! Look at him, man!
Jab, Dan, jab. That's it.
Jab. I did catch that right hand, to be fair, and then, yeah, he comes in and he smells blood and he's just going for it. I tried clinch, hold his head down, he's just not having it. Then head guard falls off. I don't know if it got punched off or it's just the way his arm moves. I don't remember it being punched off, but then yeah, just ate one right after. And there, he's back on it. Nice right hand. Again, here I throw a left hook to try and respond. I do think it landed a bit, but again, he gets the better with his right hand. I swing a right that I think just about landed, but again, he's getting the better of all these exchanges, man. And here I'm just trying to shell up. In that last exchange, he hit me with one shot right in the middle of it. I don't remember what shot it was, but it split my lip. You'll be able to see it in a second that my lip is like bright red because it just went. And I was really hoping they'd get it on camera because at the end of this round, I take a swig of water, swirl it around in my mouth, spit it into a bucket, and it's just blood. Like, it's just blood. I thought the visual of that would have been pretty cool to see on camera, but nah, it didn't make the cut. Yeah. Right at the end of the round, so I get through. Big up Fox, man. Yeah, look, you see my lips like proper red. Yeah, playing up to him. Here, telling me one more.
Good, man.
You sure?
Bro, it's what I do.
That is what I do. Wasn't oh yeah, it's what I do. Like, oh yeah, I'm a sick boxer. It was more of a, yeah, it's what I do. I get beaten up. I get beaten up quite a lot, so I'm used to taking punishment. I reiterate here what I was saying earlier.
At first it looked right, and then Fox just went sicko mode.
As soon as I saw the lineup, I knew I'd be with him and I knew he'd be a problem.
Yeah.
Big question.
Yeah.
Do you want to continue?
Yeah.
Wait, you don't have to say it so quickly. You want to continue?
Well, I'm here for the full thing. I'm proving myself to all the boxers at my boxing gym.
You know what?
Made the most of it.
I love that.
Yeah, that was my whole mentality towards the whole day. Oh Christ, my rat tail here. What is going on? But that was my whole mentality towards the whole day. It wasn't about earning money. It was about that I don't know if I will ever get an opportunity like this again. So I wanted to take it as far as I possibly could. Even if I knew that in the next round I was going to get stopped and lose all the money, I don't care, because had I tapped out here and then gone home thinking, I could have gone further, what if I could have pushed? I would have been kicking myself for the rest of my life. So yeah, it was never about money, it was about pushing myself as far as I possibly could. Never knowing if I'd ever be able to get back to a position like this. So that was my mentality. Maybe not smart in some people's eyes, but to me, I'm not smart. So
I love that energy, man. Hey, yo, Dan wants to continue.
time, man.
2, 1. Let's get this, man.
So I typically know how to box against a southpaw. You take that lead foot, step it to the outside. But Ty's he's great with his lead hand. So anytime I wanted to really step, he'd send over that check hook, pop out a nice jab, like that. And then he's just so much longer that I couldn't counter with anything because I was always out of range.
Dan's done well to stay in the game. Oh, big 1-2 there from Ty.
There, he always throws that lead hook followed by a backhand. It landed pretty much every single time.
Dan's getting cornered a lot. He doesn't. Dan wants to probably stay out of the corners.
Nice uppercut. Did just about catch that one. That backhand just missed. One thing I will say as well, this isn't just specifically about Thai. This is about in general the rounds I had. I don't remember feeling like taking a big body shot. I thought I had my guard pretty nicely, like pretty tight, so that I was taking stuff on the elbows. Just then, those few body shots he landed, they looked like they land, but I don't ever remember feeling like There was one shot that I don't know if it was in here or if I've missed it or if it's yet to come, that I'm pretty sure was just a jab that he landed, and that one knocked the wind out of me. I get any of the hooks that Ty or Fox landed, I don't remember feeling too badly. Again, I might be misremembering, but I think I got away all right when it came to the body shots. Yeah, the head shots are a different story.
Referee's in.
Yeah, justified first count. But again, I wasn't going to quit. I was going to keep moving and going what I could.
Let's go, Dan.
Go for the backhand.
Let's go, Dan.
Again, just always out of range. And then this. Bam! Big backhand that just completely snapped my head back. And I'm looking at the ceiling. Try and move off at that angle.
Lots of combos.
Yeah, and he was letting his hands fly, man.
He's still in it.
Another backhand that gets through. In retrospect, I look back at this clip, and from a coaching perspective, it's annoying, and I'm not going to turn around and pretend like I'm the best coach ever. I've only been doing it like 2.5 years. But if I were to tell myself something from the sidelines, and some of them were saying it earlier, I don't know who it is, but there's a voice from the side that was actually calling it out. Again, I can't remember who it was, but I think you can hear it, or it might have already gone. They were telling me, like, roll in, because I think what the smartest play would have been to do was to get in as close as possible to him and just try and tie him up. He's so much stronger than me, so he would have probably been able to throw me off. I think I probably would have been able to last a bit longer had I not just sat at his range the whole time and just let him tee off. If I'd have made the effort to move my head, get under that lead hand, and just smother and just hold him, I think the time would have ticked over. And I think I might have survived. I'm not 100% sure, and I'm not going to say that, like, oh yeah, it's foolproof, that's how you beat Ty, because obviously not. If I'd have started doing that, he probably would have adapted. But if I were on the side at that point, that's probably what I would have told myself. But again, it's all retrospective, and in this moment, all I'm thinking is I just need to stay away from him. But again, it's anywhere I am, he's within his range, and I'm outside of my range, thinking that I'm safe. So, like I say, it's all retrospective. But we carry on. Second count.
Let's go, Dan.
Back to moving.
Keep it up. Keep moving.
I try and throw back here. Nothing lands. I get caught with a bunch of shots, and it's waved.
Very good.
Big up MVP, man.
Damn.
God, I was exhausted. Big up Ty.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, bro.
No, honestly, he's tough, he's big, he's long.
Yeah.
But bro, you should be proud of yourself.
Is there any regret not leaving after the Boxer G fights so you leave with the money?
No, like I say, it was never for the money. It would have been nice, but again, that's not why I came. I came because, for me, this is a big full circle moment. I started boxing when KSI fought Joe Weller. That was my inspiration to get into it. I performed as an amateur for a little while, and now I'm a boxing coach at my HR boxing gym. And now I'm bringing up the young ones. And if it weren't for influencer boxing and KSI, my boxing gym probably wouldn't be open today.
Yeah, so that is the summary of my story. I really liked the idea that this day was like my full circle of watching KSI since I was literally a child, of 12 years old, seeing him do what he did, in reality being a bit of a chubby gamer nerd, to then getting into the best shape of his life and against really all odds performing how he did against Joe. And at the time I was small, skinny kid. Now I'm a little bit bigger, skinny, fat, older man. But yeah, I walk into my gym and I stand out, I look a bit weird, and I fell in love with the sport. I had no real interest in it until then, but that sparked that love for the sport of boxing, and then since then I stay up to date with it. I watch it all. I keep up with the influencer stuff. I watch all the people in the influencer space. My journey as an amateur wasn't particularly long. Like I say, I started boxing when KSI fought Joe Weller. About a year later, maybe like a year and a half, I went and had my first amateur fight, and I only at that time managed to get in 2 fights. The team at my boxing gym were struggling because of sort of outside reasons. If you know anything about amateur boxing, you know that coaches are all volunteer. No one gets paid for it. So they do it in their spare time. Yeah, they have to sacrifice their spare time in order to come, run sessions, take kids to sparring, take them to shows, championships. It's a lot of time. And back then, my coaches just didn't have the time. And that I have no ill will to any of them. Obviously, I get it. Like, it's not their priority. They have to focus on their living, right? So I completely understood. But then COVID happened. And when that happened, the coaching team, sort of one by one, were thinned out because they really had to focus on their jobs, and again, just outside of boxing reasons. When we came out of COVID, there were only really 2 coaches, the head coach and another one, and the head coach was especially having troubles outside of the gym. I approached them and asked if they needed a hand. I'm more than happy to come in and hold pads or just do whatever. And then that evolved into me getting all my qualifications, like I said at the beginning, and eventually the head coach moving away again to focus on outside of boxing things like he deserved. He put a lot of time into boxing and a lot of time into us, and he deserved to take a step back. So then it fell to the other coach, Coach Mateus, who was my partner in crime for this whole thing, and to me. We kept the gym running and eventually managed to form a competition squad. We started hosting specific sessions for those boxers, and now we, for the past 2 years, have been getting them out sparring, getting them out for competition, for fights, as often as we can, and the squad's just building, their experience is going up and up, and in 2 years we've already got 2 Yorkshire champions, which I say isn't too bad. And yeah, the future of the gym's looking bright, man, and none of this probably would be around today had I not gotten into influencer boxing. Not saying that, oh, I'm the savior of my boxing gym, but I dread to think where it would be if someone hadn't volunteered to help when the gym needed help. I'm rambling at this point, but this is full circle moment, right? I come here in front of KSI, I perform technically well against Danny, and then I'd like to think with a lot of heart against Fox and Ty. That's pretty much it. That's all I really have to say about the video. If you guys have any questions about me, about boxing, about this video, if you want to know any more behind the scenes stuff, please leave a comment down below. I will read through them, and if there's enough, then I might make a separate video answering those questions. Let me know also if there's any specific videos you want to see on this channel. It is gonna be boxing related, so I will be putting up plenty of shorts and also longer form content, keeping up to date with where I'm at in my physical journey. Like I say, I'm not in the shape that I want to be. Definitely, I look like a bit of a chunky boy in this video. But my goal is to lose 10 kilos and get under 70 kilograms. At the time of this video being shot, I was around 80. So trying to get back down to my fighting weight, and yeah, that's the goal. So like I say, leave a comment if there's any questions you have. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this, and see you soon.